Here in Texas, you can negotiate your option period. This is the time that you will need to get all of your inspections and negotiations done on the property. You can negotiate your days from the time of the contract's acceptance to get all desired inspections completed. So with your realtor's help, you're going to want to get your inspections done as quickly as possible. We will discuss some of the more common inspections buyers perform, as well as average cost of each inspection here in Texas. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back and spending your time with me. My name is Sonya, and I am proud to be a licensed Texas realtor. I'm your writing realtor with JPAR-The Sears Group. I have a love and a passion for riding motorcycles and for real estate, which was what my motivation was for creating Your Writing Realtor. Combining the two allows you to view real estate as I do. I'm a wife, mother, daughter, sister, and a friend, and I love riding motorcycles with my husband, looking at our beautiful country and visiting with people that we connect with along the way. You wouldn't just trust anybody to work on your bike. You shouldn't trust just anybody to get you through the home buying or selling process. So when you think of motorcycles, family, and real estate, you should think of me. Here on my channel, we have lots of fun talking about Texas, real estate, and motorcycles every single Thursday, and I absolutely love having you along for the ride. If you're interested in viewing real estate differently and would like to deal with a knowledgeable yet down-to-earth realtor, give me a call today. And don't forget, like and subscribe and ring that bell icon to get future notifications. Now, unless you're selling a house as is condition, offers you receive from buyers will almost always contain a contingency of the option period. The option period allows a buyer to schedule an inspection that they want done to make sure the home does not have any issues that you typically can't see with just the showings, such as termites, roof problems, mold, and much more. Once your buyer has the house under contract, they will use the option period that was agreed on in the contract to have the inspection or inspections performed. The option period allows the buyer to negotiate repairs or renegotiate the purchase price based on any issues that their inspections may have found. If an agreement cannot be reached, the buyer has the option to terminate the contract and receive all of their earnest money back. There are tons of different inspections that you can have done on your home, but of course these inspections cost money, so most buyers will opt out of them. Typically, the first thing you're going to want to have done is a professional property inspection. Your realtor will be able to recommend a couple of qualified inspectors for you to choose from and will be able to help you schedule for the inspections. A general home inspection is a visual physical examination performed for a fee designed to identify material defects in the property. The inspector will usually meet with you after the inspection is complete to go over their findings. The inspector will also provide you with a detailed report of their findings within a day or two. From this report, you will have an idea of what defects may exist within the property and what, if any, other inspections will be recommended. The average cost of a home inspection in Texas is about $350 to $600, and it varies based on the size of your home. The other inspections that are quite common here in Texas include the following. Pest inspections. Termites. Termites can be a costly resident of a home. The cost to get rid of termites and repair any damage that is caused can easily amount to thousands of dollars. Getting a termite inspection done before buying a home is common and good practice. The average cost of a termite inspection in Texas is around $100 to $150, but again, is based on the size of your home. Pool inspection. A private pool is a great amenity, but if it has issues, it could carry a big expense to repair. A pool inspection is separate from a standard home inspection. The inspector will inspect the pool structure and the pool equipment to determine their condition and identify any problems. The average cost of a pool inspection here in Texas is about $150 to $250. Lead-based paint inspection. If a home was built before 1978, a buyer is required to be served with the information on lead-based paint and lead-based paint hazards form by federal law. This is because it is not uncommon for homes to be built before 1978 to contain lead paint. A lead inspection will vary in cost depending on the size of the home. Many homeowners sign this notice and never have an inspection performed. Whether or not to inspect the home is a personal decision. On average, you can expect to pay between $200 and $500 for a lead inspection here in Texas. A roof inspection. This inspection is exactly what it infers, an inspection that is focused solely on the roof of the home. Standard home inspections are not specialists in roofing. They can determine if there's an obvious problem, but typically they will advise you to call out a roof inspector to do more qualified examination. The average cost of roof inspections here in Texas will run you about $150 to $300. HVAC inspection. HVAC stands for heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. If there's a concern about the heating and cooling unit or framework in the home, you may want to consider having an HVAC inspection performed. You can call an HVAC specialist to come out and inspect the units, ductwork, and any other components of the system. The average cost of an HVAC inspection in Texas is about $250 to $500, depending on the number of heating and air conditioning units and the size of the home. Chimney inspection. If the home you're planning to purchase has a fireplace, your inspector may have recommended a chimney inspection if he or she noticed any visible potential issues or defects. While a general home inspector can inspect the firebox of the fireplace, the chimney requires someone with specialty camera equipment to be able to inspect it thoroughly. The average cost of a chimney inspection here in Texas is about $75 to $150. Electrical inspection. If your general home inspector notices any issues with the electrical system of the home, they might suggest having an electrical inspection performed by a licensed electrician. This suggestion may be made if a home is seen to have knob and tube wiring or aluminum wiring, or if the home was wired before many standard and safety regulations were put into place. The average cost of an electrical inspection in Texas will run you about $100 to $175, but it can vary based on, again, the size of the home. Foundation inspection. Foundation issues can cost thousands of dollars to repair. If your home inspector notices any issues with the foundation, you may want to call in a foundation inspector to assess the status of the foundation before moving forward with the purchase. The average cost of a foundation inspection test in Texas is about $300 to $600, and it varies based on the size of the home. Well inspection. Some homes get their water from a well supply instead of city supply. A well can be seen as a benefit by some potential homeowners because it means that there's no water bill or mud tax assessed for the home. If a home has a well supply, buyers may want the sale to be contingent on the well passing both equipment and water quality test. The average cost of a well inspection test here in Texas will run you about $300 to $400. Sewer or septic inspection. Most homes in urban or suburban areas are hooked into the city sewer systems. In more rural or less developed areas, a home sewage system may be hooked up to a septic tank, which is an underground sewage container that services and is the financial responsibility of only one home. The average lifespan of a septic system is said to be about 25 years. The tank also needs to be emptied with frequency timeline depending on the size of the tank and the number of people who occupy the home. The average cost of a septic tank inspection here in Texas is about $100 to $200. Mold inspections. In the wake of Harvey, some homes coming onto the market are houses that flooded in Harvey and have since been remodeled. Many of the homes were bought by investors. Some investors had the homes tested for mold after remediating and before remodeling, which is the best time for these types of tests to be performed. Others did not. If you're looking to purchase a home that flooded and the seller is not able to provide you with a mold clearance report or a certificate from a licensed state inspector received before the remodeling, you may want to get a mold inspection. You'll find a consumer information sheet on mold from the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulations. The average cost of a mold inspection by the state licensed inspector in Texas is about $350 to $800, but it varies widely based on the size of the home and the extent to which someone wants it tested. And as a bonus, I want to add just one more. Getting the water tested in your home is something that you should think about as well. In Houston or any area where it floods, it's something that we don't think about, but we should. The bacteria that could be in our water from all the flooding that happens. I partner with a company that will come out during the option period to test your water for free. They offer premium in-home water treatment systems designed to eliminate bacteria, scale buildup, odor, funny taste, and other contaminants. If you decide to use their services, the cost for the system will depend upon what you choose. They have a variety of systems that you have to select from. And there's a lifetime guarantee for all parts and labor. So there you have it. I hope this video has shed some light on the importance of the inspection period and what inspections you should consider when buying here in Texas. I would love to be your realtor of choice, and I want you to know if you decide to work with me, I will help you navigate the inspection process and determine which inspections will most benefit you. If you have any questions about inspections or want a referral on who you should have one done with, please send me a text, email, or just pick up your phone and give me a call. If you're thinking about buying and or selling in and around Houston, Texas, and would like more information on working with me, here's my information. It's also in the description below. SonyaSellingTX@gmail.com. 832-977-8893. YourWritingRealtor.com is also where you can go to find links to my YouTube, my Facebook, my Instagram, and find some houses that we have for sale here in Houston. I love you, make good choices, and come back and see me next Thursday. If you are interested in knowing the 10 questions to ask a home inspector before hiring them, I have a link below to the 10 questions.